Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to check out how to make these driver stickers. These are pretty easy to make using some free software and some tools that you may have at your disposal. And I'm also going to show you some optional tools to make things a little bit easier. In the end result, we're going to have a sheet of stickers that we can use, and this is what it looks like. So let's jump into today's video and check it out. The first thing we're going to use is this waterproof vinyl, and this is particular to your type of printer that you have at home. Hopefully you have a color printer at home. If you don't, you can bring it to a print shop to print as well. And this particular sheet is for a color laser printer, but you can also grab one for an inkjet or bubble jet printer as well. The only other material you need is this clear vinyl, and sometimes this is called clear adhesive vinyl laminate or glossy permanent vinyl, and basically this will go over your sticker that you print to protect it from the elements like dirt and whatever's on the track. And also it makes your sticker cleanable so the ink or the toner won't wash away. And I'll put links in the description for everything that I used here. Okay, so we're going to jump into the GIMP now, and this is a free open source tool that you can download, Windows, Mac, whatever desktop you're using. And basically it's a way to create the text and do a few of the layers that are needed for this sticker design. And once we get that done, then we're going to go ahead and print it and do the final touches on it and show you the results. Okay, so I've loaded up GIMP and I'll show you how to create the file that we need to print. So I'm just going to go to File here and click New, and the image size really doesn't matter. I'm just going to pick 1000 by 1000. And so it's going to give you a canvas with a white background as default. I'm just going to turn off that background for now. And then click on my text tool here. And I'm going to type my sticker, my first and last name. So this is Adam. This is actually a friend of mine. And we want the letters to be highlighted. So I'm just going to do like Control A and then click on this color box and select all the way up in the corner. That's going to select white, and I know I want the font to be Daywalker, so it's going to give it a nice scripted look, and I'm going to make the text 72 pixels. So that's for the first name, and then the second name, the last name, I want it to stand out a little bit, so I'm going to make that one a little bit bigger, and that's going to be this double plus font. So make that 150 and also make it white. And then I'm going to go to my selection tool over here and just move this up underneath his first name. So the idea here is that the last name is kind of standing out a little bit bigger than the first name. Okay, so we have to do a couple more things to create our layered effect. So the first thing I'm going to do is right click on his name, his last name, and select discard text information. And if you're familiar with Photoshop, this is like rasterized text, and do it the same here, discard text information. And then I want to merge down because I want them to be on one layer. Okay, so they're on one layer now, and if you see this dotted line around it, that's actually the size of the layer, which isn't quite big enough. So I'm going to right click on this one more time and click scale layer. Oops. Actually, I just want it to layer to image size. There we go. And then for the borders, what I'm going to do is click on the magic wand and select everything that's not the text, and then do a select invert. And now it's just selecting the outline of the text. And for my selection, I want it to grow, so I'm going to say grow, and 15 pixels is okay. And then create a new layer just using this new layer button, and we can just call it layer, that's fine. And so we're going to first create the color layer that we want it to be. So I want that to show up as red. And I'm going to do the bucket fill here. So that's the first layer. And then for the second layer, I'm going to again grow the selection by 15 pixels and do a new layer. And for this one, I want it to be black. So I'm going to select this color black down here and just fill that in on my new layer. So that's going to give it the background. So now I just have to move my layers around a little bit. So I'm going to drag my black layer all the way down to the bottom, and then drag my text all the way up. And there you go. You've got your image that you can print out now on the vinyl paper. So if you wanted to arrange the decals in GIMP, you could do that, or you could pick another program and arrange them on your paper. For this demo, I'm going to use the alternate approach where we're going to actually use Cricut Design Space to do this and then cut them out on a Cricut once we've printed them. So let's check that out. Okay, so what you see here is a test file that I'm using to size the stickers on the body before I actually cut them out on the vinyl, because the vinyl is a little bit more expensive. I don't want to waste it, obviously. Okay, so here's the cutout piece that the Cricut did, and I'm just gonna put it up against the body to see where it fits, and it looks like it's about the right size, so I'm gonna go ahead and make more of these in my vinyl now. Okay, so I've designed my layout in Cricut Design Space and I'm about to print it. And one thing I want to make sure is that I select photo paper for the paper type, because the printer will print a little slower when it uses photo paper, and you'll get a really good image, and also you won't get anything like bleeding on the drum if you're using a laser printer. Okay, so I've printed the name stickers on my waterproof vinyl, and now what I'm doing is just cutting out some clear vinyl so I can put over what I printed out to protect it. Okay, so I'm letting the Cricut cut out the final sticker here, and it's cutting through both the clear as well as that first layer of vinyl that we put down. Okay, well here's the final product, and I just wanted to stress that using the Cricut and having it auto cut out for you is definitely an option. You can use any tool to lay out the images on a piece of paper and then cut those, and then just use an X-Acto knife to cut them out if you want to do it that way as well. So using this technique, you can really get creative in your designs and the stickers that you want to put on your RC car, or really just anything. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and subscribe, and we will see you in the next video.